and welcome to Wellness Wednesday. My name's Amy. I'm a program assistant. Actually, no, I have a whole different title, and I totally forgot what it was. It's a new year. I don't even know what day it is. I'm an administrative services manager at Bagot. You know, these things are live. That's an issue. Anyway, today I wanted to talk about, I was reminded recently about how good it feels to practice random acts of kindness. Someone was asking about it on Facebook, and I was reminded of back on my 40th birthday. We won't talk about how long ago that was, but on my 40th birthday, I just asked all of my friends on Facebook to practice some sort of random act of kindness and then tell me about it on my birthday. And I was hoping for at least 40, and I think I got way more than that, but I got some amazing stories. And it doesn't cost anything. It can, that's up to you. But it's amazing how good it makes you feel when you practice it. It felt good to me to read the stories, but though the emotion that came through on the stories was what really stuck out to me, and how other people couldn't wait to adopt that and use it for their birthdays also, and have people out there practicing kind of in their name. And so I thought, with a new year, let's make that one of our goals. We talked about setting those goals last week, but maybe that can be one of our goals. Maybe it's to practice a random act of kindness once a week or once a month or whatever. But set a goal to just kind of do that a little more often. And you can do all sorts of different things. It can be something as simple as giving a compliment. I can't tell you how many times I've met somebody that I thought, wow, they have the most amazing eyes, and I don't say anything. And then the one time I do, the reaction I get, they're just so excited to hear that. And it makes me feel probably almost as good as it makes them feel. You hear a lot about people who buy a cup of coffee for the person behind them, or meal in the drive-thru for the person behind them, or I've purchased dinners before for people in a restaurant that were near us. There was one, it was great. This family was sitting there, and they were all actually talking to each other, no phones out, and they were drawing, and then they talk about what they drew, and it was just so fun. And I just couldn't, my husband and I couldn't help but reward that, because it just was something that's so unusual to see these days. So I mean, those can cost a little bit more, but maybe it's just sending a letter or a card to somebody that you're thinking about, that you haven't been in touch with for a while, or you just want to say hi and let them know you care about them. There's a website that's actually, I believe it's, well, let me look, randomactsofkindness.org, and so it has all sorts of ideas. Again, as simple as opening a door or letting somebody in front of you in a line. It can be baking cookies for your neighbor. Maybe they need help with someone walking their dog. Leaving quarters at a laundromat. I thought that was a great little idea. If you have a LinkedIn account, writing a recommendation for somebody that you know. Just smiling at people, which, it's amazing the difference that can make when you actually just smile at people. Give stuff away for free on Craigslist instead of selling it. If you know somebody with kids who needs a night out, maybe you offer to babysit for them. If you know somebody who's been ill or has a chronic illness, offering to cook them a couple meals or clean their house, all sorts of different things that you can do that. Donating old towels and blankets to like the Humane Society or other animal shelters in town can make a big difference. I thought one was funny because it says, tell somebody they dropped $1 when they didn't, and then obviously give them $1, which I thought that's kind of cute. But all sorts of different ideas. If you have experienced that, where somebody has done a random act of kindness for you and you want to share it in the comments, we'd love to hear it. If you have some ideas or things that you want to commit to trying this year, then put those in the comments too. And again, it makes the person feel good, the recipient, but it makes us feel even better, which is a great step towards our mental wellness for the new year. And sharing it, gives us all ideas on things that we can do. I hope you all have a fabulous week, and we will see you again next week. Bye.